Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, please, if you're watching this, like this video, and if you truly are enjoying this content, subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. And last but not least, I always appreciate a message down in the comments below. I love interacting with you all, letting me know where I made mistakes, what you like, and what you want to see in general. And a message from our sponsors. D-Pad Experience is a weekly video game podcast published by me. If you happen to like video games, check out our weekly video game podcast, D-Pad Experience, on all podcast providers, such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. But now back to our show. All right, and we're back. Sorry. Just trying to get some, cross promotion going. All right, so here's what happened. The last game that you saw me play with Gambit, I had I made a protection deck, and it was okay. I didn't love it, but it was okay. I then tried it against Mansion Attack 3 times. I lost 2 and won the 3rd time. However, I realized I played something wrong, significantly wrong. So I've actually deleted that video, and I'm not playing that protection deck anymore. I've made a new deck. And I do want to give Mansion Attack another go because it was actually pretty difficult. So I do want to say this because I have 3 deleted videos that if you don't have this on it, you'll never have seen. But this is way harder than I initially thought. And my buddy Matt, if you're watching this, Matt, my buddy Matt said so when I first gave this an attempt. And I'm going to officially say that this is raising in my tier lists whenever we get some new villains and I do a new villain ranking. This will be raising. At minimum 1 tier, debatably 2. I got to see where I have them. So we're going to go this again. And before that, I do want to show you the deck that I put together because I had an idea with Gambit. And I think it can work. So first, we have our Gambit cards. We'll get our obligation over here ready in a minute. But check this out. This deck actually is all going to come down to playing an alter ego for the most part and playing Cosmo. Because Thief Extraordinaire lets us look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, discard 1, right? And put the other one back. So we're going to know what that top card is. And if we know what that top card is, Cosmo can be played for free the entire game. He's essentially a free black cat. So yeah, this is all built around using Cosmo. I mean, not all built around building Cosmo, but I really did want to get Cosmo in a Gambit deck. So we're going Justice because Protection didn't work. So we're going to put in an Operative skill. And I've got Dazzler. We're going to be trying to confuse a lot. Okay, so I've got Dazzler. I have Wiccan to help me thwart an attack on the other side. I have Monica Chang, so she's going to come with a surveillance team, right? And since I would like to be playing on his alter ego side a bunch, right? I've got Foil to help with Confuse. I've got Sonic Rifle, right? I've got 3 copies of Meditation, right? And then I've put in 2 copies of Ready to Rumble because if I'm going to be using Meditation and I'm going to be flipping a bunch, I can use Ready to Rumble to make me ready to rumble on going back into hero side. Then I've thrown in 2 copies of Concussive Blow for some, what's the word I want? Confuse. We're thwarting, so we want to clear the area. I really like Beauty and the Thief. And because a lot of these are actually fairly expensive, I've got 5 resource cards. I have the normal 3 and 2 Powers of Justice. So I think this deck has potential, I think it has potential. There is a chance that I went slightly too heavy on the thwarting, but I do think it will be worth it. Especially with his regular cards. So we're going to get these all ready and shuffled up. Before I pause the video, as I've been doing, because in case I lose, I don't want to have to go through all this again. And with Mansion Attack, I have been losing a significant amount of times because it is way harder than I thought it was. So to give you an update on what's going on with the channel and in real life, a lot of the videos are played out of order. whenever I get a new deck like this, I make new videos. But I've got the rest of the heroes that I haven't played queued up until like late March. And after this match, unless anything significant happens, I'm going to let those play out. I'm going to let them finally finish out because I am working on an expert series where I go through the game in expert mode with all the heroes. And I've actually got like 6 matches of those in, and I would like to get through that. So I would like for those standard fights to go through. So this will probably be the latest, you know, Rogue or Gambit videos you see for a bit, and I'm just going to let the rest play out. Some of the fights I have left to show you are Spider-Man versus Wrecking Crew. You know, I have a Wasp video in there. So I have a bunch of the Guardians heroes that I need to show you. And then once we get through that, it's all going to be expert content. And that looks like it's going to start probably in late May, close to June, but it's ready. It's ready to go. I've got like 6 fights in. So I would like to let these standard fights finish up, and then we can get to that. All right, so let's set this up before I pause the video because that's the last thing I need. All right, so I forgot how we're doing this. It's been a little bit, but okay. So these need to be played this way, right? I forgot how we do this. I have this, which I'll shuffle up in a second, but save the school side scheme. Where is it? Where's save this? Not the side scheme, but the environment. It's right here. All right, save the school environment. That's in play, and that's basically going to say we can't win until 2 are done. Shuffle all the copies of the main scheme and stack them under this scheme. So we're going to shuffle this up. And just so that I'll just keep this rolling so you don't see that I change things. And stack them under this. Shuffle the villains together without looking. And then the top of the card is the one in play. So we're going to play on standard. So we'll try to shuffle them from the side so we don't see who we get. And we're going to be playing against, I don't know, Toad. All right. And then I think this is deal each player. All right, so I owe myself an encounter card once I shuffle that up. And I'll just leave this here. So we're going to be on the courtyard, and I'll get that ready. All right, now I'm going to pause the video and then shuffle everything up. All right, all that's left is to shuffle up. So we'll get this in here. I'm going to put 2 to the side like that, so I can try to get a nice, good shuffle. So while I'm shuffling these, Josh from Get Up in Games, if you're watching this, this is a rant against him because I love him and he's awesome. Josh got me from Get Up in Games. Oh, also go watch Get Up in Games. It's like a fantastic Marvel Champions channel. Please go watch Get Up in Games. He started posting on Marvel United. He got me into Marvel United. I kickstarted the goddamn Series 3 for $600. Then I spent $200 trying to recollect some stuff. I still haven't got all the stuff, so I'm $800 deep in that game. But him leading into that game led me into the Reddit subreddit r solo board games, which led me to this other game called Final Girl, which I've been playing, and it's freaking phenomenal. And now I've bought all the content for that and and pre-ordered all the season 2 content. So Josh from Get Up in Games, who is phenomenal, cost me $1,000, but it's fine. It's all well worth it because I've been having a lot of fun. And if you like solo board games, good God, Final Girl is so much fun. That game is ridiculously fun. All right, so that's all shuffled up. Here's our face down encounter card. We're going to give this another good shuffle. And we're going to hope that we can win this fight because this was a B word, this fight. And man, I'm so upset that I played it wrong in the last match. Significantly wrong, like embarrassingly wrong. And I'll tell you what I did. I had Hard to Ignore, And for whatever reason, I was confused on Crisis and Hard to Ignore. Like, Crisis doesn't let you... I thought that Crisis doesn't let you thwart the main scheme, right? And the Hard to Ignore says remove threat from the main scheme. And so since it's not a thwart, I had a Crisis icon out and I was still removing threat from the main scheme. And I confirmed it with my playgroup friends. And I did double check the wording, but Crisis says you cannot remove threat from the main scheme, not thwart. So I was playing it very, very incorrectly. And I wasn't going to post that because I don't want you to be like, oh, you played that wrong. Because I did play it wrong and I owned it. All right, here we go. We're drawing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, you get a tough. Oh, and this has got to come out. Each character gets +1 attack. Okay, and then this gets 1 threat. We got 2 Creole Charmers ready in our hand. We got a Meditation. All right. So I definitely want the Creole Charmers, I think. The Surveillance team I don't need because I don't have Monica Chang yet. Beauty and the Thief I don't need because I don't have Rogue in my hand yet. Operative Skill isn't the worst to play. I could use Meditation with the Creole Charmer. So we're just gonna mulligan these 2 for 2. Not terrible. And I think we're gonna flip, but we're gonna do some stuff first. Or maybe we don't need to flip, actually. Yeah, I did say I want to play from this side, right? So let's try it out. Yeah. Okay, let's try it out. So we're going to exhaust with Meditation, reduce the cost of Creole Charmer by 2. It removed the last threat from a scheme, so we get to confuse him. And then we're going to use Mutant Acceleration to pay for Operative Skill, which gives us the Mutant Acceleration, the Molecular Acceleration. So we got a charge counter, and we're going to be done. We're going to be done. So we're going to draw 6. We need 1 more. So again, we can play this Sonic Rifle there, right? We've got a lot of his event cards, which kind of sucks. So we got to figure out what we want to do. All right. This is going to go to 1. You don't scheme because you're confused. You get 2 encounter cards. The first one is Hopping Mad. Toad activates against you. So he's going to scheme for 2. The villain isn't Avalanche, so he's scheming for 2 + 1 is 3. So this is going to go to 4. Here's our second one. We have Toad, and we are going to discard 1 card at random from our hand. All right. I had a feeling it was going to be one of his cards because that's all I had in my hand. All right. So you're ready. You weren't doing anything else. All right. What are we going to do? I think we should play this because it's the most expensive thing for the most part that we have. So we're going to exhaust to play Meditation and Sonic Rifle. It's got 2 on it, I believe, right? Yep, 2 charges. Then we're going to, I don't really want to do it, but I do want to stay on this side one more time. We're going to give up these 2 for Creole Charmer. We'll also hit Operatives. Actually, no, that wouldn't work. It's a little out of order, so I couldn't do that. I think I have to flip. Because if I don't, that's going to scheme out. Yeah, so we're going to flip. We'll get a second charge counter. And I don't want to play these. But I will... No, I don't want to do that yet either. All right, we're done. We're going to draw 2. And it's his turn. This is going to go up by 1 to 5. You're going to attack for 2. I've got a 3 defense, so... I should probably defend, right? No, actually I don't want to defend. Yeah, I don't want to defend. We're just going to take it. So he's going to hit us for 2. Plus 1 is 3. That's actually pretty awesome. He doesn't damage me. Oh, wait, I said I didn't want to defend. Sorry. 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is unawesome. I have to discard a card from my hand. And we'll discard charge card. Which kind of sucks because he had a tough status. All right, here comes our encounter card. We are looking for Pyro. Pyro is coming into the game. He was about to come out anyway. All right. So there's Pyro. Not going as well as I thought, but this is a hard fight. All right, it is now our turn. We're going to get a charge card. Then we are going to... thwart... Oh, man, that sucks. Actually, yes, that's good. We're going to thwart for 1. Oh, this has operative counters. I didn't realize that. I apologize. 3 operative counters. All right, we're going to thwart for 1. We're going to remove an additional 1, so that's going to thwart for 2. Bringing this down to 3. Then we are going to flip. And then from this side, we are going to use molecular acceleration. So we'll get another charge counter. We'll play Creole Charmer. We'll remove all the threat and confuse him. And I'm going to hold these. And we're going to ready up. And we're going to draw 4. All right, not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Interesting hand, to say the least. All right, this is going to go up by 1. You don't scheme. You scheme for 2, so this goes to 3. Here comes our encounter card. Place 3 threat on this scheme for each Brotherhood, so that's 6 total, because there are 2 there. And now you get an acceleration token. All right, so what could we do? I don't necessarily need Dazzler because I've got the Sonic Rifle out, right? So I could use the power of whatever you are to pay for Wiccan. I could use Dazzler to pay for Ready to Rumble. Although, if I use meditation, if I used meditation, exhaust, and something else to pay for Dazzler, right? Then use Wiccan to pay for Ready to Rumble. I could get Dazzler in, ready, and then probably get this fool out. That's one way of doing it. I could also play Royal Flush. Maybe I just hold on to Royal Flush. And then just clear him. Yeah, that might be the best thing to do. So let's try that. So we'll pay Wiccan to get out Ready to Rumble. Okay. Then we will exhaust with meditation, reducing this card by 3. So this is a 1-cost card. We'll use Power of Justice to pay for it. So Dazzler's in with 3 health, and we'll throw the Confuse on Toad. We will flip. We'll take a charge counter, and we'll exhaust Ready to Rumble to ready. Now we will attack for 2, and then 2 to get Pyro out of the game. And we're not in great shape because of that, but we'll figure it out. All right, we're going to ready up. Our turn is done. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not the best hand, but we'll try to make it work. I think I might want to use all these to play Royal Flush, but we'll see. All right, this is going to go up to 5, actually, because I forgot about that. This might actually be a race against time at this point. Have I been messing up? Oh, you know what? I messed up. I'm calling it now. I forgot that he got an extra attack, +1 attack. So I should have discarded a card before. Oh no, I actually owe myself 1 more damage. Cool, because I did discard the card. I didn't defend. So that's cool. I'm glad that I realized that. Okay. So I did that. Now you're going to attack for 3. And I'll defend this one. You're hitting for 3. Holy crap. For 3 total. So I'm down to 2 health. And here comes our encounter card. Exhaust Remy. Oh, alter ego action. All right. So we're going to get 2 encounter cards in the next turn, it looks like. All right. So it's our turn. And we're in a rough spot. We're in a rough spot. If I don't thwart here, let's give ourselves one of these. All right, I think I have to thwart there. I think I have to thwart there, and then I'm going to play Royal Flush. All right, so I'm going to thwart for 2, bringing this to 3. Then 1, 2, 3, and Royal Flush. Okay, so this gives us a charge counter, and then I'm going to use 3, so this is going to go to 4. So I'm doing 6 damage. Actually, no, because we got +1 attack, and this is an attack. So it's 4 times 3. Okay, the first 4 doesn't go through because of the... Oh, man, that's so tempting. 4 damage. No, you know what? F it. F it. You don't thwart for 2. This is going to go to 5. You're going to attack for 3. Well, it doesn't matter how much because you got tough. So you it's gonna be a race against time at this point. So you lost a tough, right? But now I'm playing Royal Flush, right? And oh, he's still not dead, but I still think I have to do this. All right, so it's Yeah. So it's +1 attack, so it's 4 3 times. So that's 12. So you're taking 12 damage, so you're down to 1. I thought I was going to flip him. You know what? Since I'm not going to flip him, I don't want that to flip just yet. All right, I am going to go back to my original plan. So this is going to go to 3. I thought I was going to be able to flip him for some reason. Yeah, I can't. So I will do, I'll still do 4 times 3, right, which is 12. I lost the first 4 because of the tough. So he'll do 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I was going to rush him, but I don't think it's beneficial to do that just yet. So we're going to flip because he's got to confuse. And we're done. So we're drawing 6 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, there's our Cosmo. Cool. All right, we're going to ready up. And I have to take care of this in the next round. So this is going to go to 5. You don't do anything because you're confused. And we get 2 right now. Shoot, he's in a scheme for 2. So this is done. This flips. We can't lose another one or else we lose the game. Each character gains retaliate +1. All right. And what's the other one that we have? Wait, didn't we get... Oh. What just happened? Didn't I get 2? Or was this the only one? He schemed for that. Oh, so he schemes again. Oh man, I didn't realize that came out twice in a row. So he's going to scheme for 2. The villain's not blob, so 2, 3. So this is going to 4. Wow, we almost lost the game. I didn't realize advance came out twice. All right. So we need to threat heavily. And we also have to... Actually, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let's swing that back. Oh, how far can we swing that back? Let's see. I think he's still... That first one had 5. So he still would have flipped because it had 7 because of his base 2. If I played the foiled... Oh, this was gonna... Wait. Blob isn't the villain. This would have only stopped 1. This would keep it at 3. But, we should probably... I'm thinking. If I drop that down to 3, I can get Thieves Guild in, possibly, right? We all have Retaliate, so they'd be doing 2 damage to me. Oh, I should also need to heal at some point, too. I've only got 2 health. But I have to exhaust to get this out of the game. Dazzler might have to chump block for me on the next turn. No, but he also has a Retaliate as well, which is going to make things very difficult. So Cosmos can't attack because of the Retaliate. He'll die. If I played the foil to bring it down to 3, right, I'm going to be exhausted on my next turn. I'm going to be exhausted. I have no ways to... So Cosmo I couldn't use. I could play the concussive blow to go to 1 health. Tough choice. Very tough choice. After you resolve Thief Extraordinaire, it's not the worst card. Just don't know if I can get it in. I think I have to play this just because we're close to the end of the game. So we will cancel that out, that boost icon. All right. So first things first, I want to exhaust to get rid of this. Yep. Oh, and spend energy resource, which I don't have. So I didn't realize that. So I need to keep this, and this actually stays at 4. So all that thought was for nothing. All right. We're back in rough shape. We're back in very rough shape. I think I have to get rid of Cosmo, sadly. I think I have to get rid of Cosmo. And I definitely have to flip, because I can't confuse him from this side. So we're flipping. We're going to take a charge counter. And I kind of want Toad out of the game. But I don't see a way to do it. Like, if I attack, she's dead, right? If I attack, she's dead. And I'm going to want her to block for me. If I use Concussive Blow, I'm down to 1 health. But I will have confused him. But I have a confuse here. I kind of want to get him out of the game. I also need to heal a lot. This is a really... I think I'm going to end up losing this game anyway, but I think this is a big move right here. So what I haven't drawn yet has been my... Okay, so I think I'm going to roll the dice here. As in, I have not yet drawn my like card that prevents all of my defensive the attacks. So I am going to attempt to spend as many cards as I can and hope that I get that card. So I'm going to thwart for 2 here because it's important when we're almost dead, right? So how do I spend as many cards as possible? We're going to use all these. So we will use... Yeah. We're going to use these to pay for Concussive Blow. We're going to confuse him. And yeah, that was a physical because of the wild. We're going to deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, and confuse him. But we take a damage because of the retaliate. Then we're going to use the Thieves Guild to pay for our staff. And we're going to hope that we get the card that prevents all the damage. That's what we're going to hope. Because he then technically would kill himself. All right, so we're going to ready. We're drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, great. We got it. Okay, cool. Okay. This is going to go to 4. You're going to attack. Do I need to defend? Yeah. What sucks is that means I can't heal, but it's fine. All right, so we're going to defend. And let's just get this down. When you defend against an attack, place 1 charge counter on Gambit. You get +1 defense. For each charge counter, you get +1 defense. So I'm at 9 defense. So he's attacking for 2, for 3, right? So I've blocked that. And when he attacks me, I deal 1 damage plus the retaliate. So he's killed himself. Toad has killed himself because he's an idiot. So now we get Avalanche. He's got a tough. And after Avalanche attacks you, exhaust an ally you control. Okay? So now it's our turn. Oh, man. This is rough. This is rough. Okay. Oh, he has Retaliate, though. So actually, I can't do any of these. Oh, no. Actually, I can play Charge Card because range ignores Retaliate. This is going to be the move. I don't have many moves, but that is the one. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to use Charge Card. Okay, first let's give ourselves our charge counter. Then we're going to use Charge Card to deal 4 damage. It gets ranged, it gets piercing, and overkill. So, oh, sorry. What do you have? 15 health? Okay, so we ignore the Retaliate. This gets taken off, and you take 4 damage. Now another thing I need to decide is, do I want to... Oh, this goes down to 5. So we've lost all of our advances, right? All right. I think I'm going to roll the dice and not do anything with her. I think I'm going to keep her for a big swing attack on my next turn. And hope and pray for the best. All right. I really would like to thwart with her right now. Rogue is somewhere in here. That's a tough choice. Okay. Let's play it slightly. I don't know if he can... Like, if I flip, he might get something that says he activates against me, which means he's going to scheme. All right. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to thwart for 2. And she's dead. And then I'm going to flip, because he's got a confuse on him. And then we're done. Please get Rogue. Please get Rogue. Please get Rogue. 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't get Rogue, but I got that, which actually is going to help me also. All right, so we're going to ready up. This is going to go to 4. He doesn't do this because he's confused. Here comes our encounter card. Shuffle this card into your deck, and it gains Surge. Why has Rogue forsaken us? Why has Rogue forsaken us, guys? Okay. It's our turn. But I actually think we can pull this off. All right. Step 1. Exhaust and heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. Step 2. Profit. That's a South Park joke from like 30 years ago. Oh man, I'm old. All right, step 2. We can do this. Use foiled to play for Ready to Rumble. Step 3. Flip. Step 4. Exhaust Ready to Rumble and ready. Step 5. Give us an acceleration card. How many steps? I don't need to do this. I'm sorry. Attack for 2. Bringing your health to 9. Then we are going to use, just in case I've done the math wrong, these 2 to pay for Royal Flush, giving us 1 here, right? I'll take my Retaliate damage. Actually, I take that last, technically. It's fine. Then we will remove 3 from here. So these are 4 now. And we are doing 3 damage 3 times, which is 9 damage. And he has 9 health. Oh my god, we did it. I truly can't believe that. Honestly and truthfully, I can't believe that. I can't believe we pulled that off when we had 1 health left. 1 health left. Wow. What a wild game. What a wild game. I don't love this deck, but you know what? It didn't do that bad. This was all right. And while I'm playing this, I saw somebody make a comment, I should try Gambit and Aggression. I will try Gambit and Aggression, I promise. But I don't know. I wanted to give him a shot with Justice again. But I know at the beginning of this video, I said that I was going to stop with and let everything roll. But I think a bunch of you have commented, try Gambit and Aggression. So I owe you all 1 Gambit in Aggression. So I rescind everything that I said. I am going to do 1 more Gambit match, and I will use him in Aggression because that is what you all suggest, that he's very good. I also realized that I made a mistake. I owed myself another face down encounter card. I don't think I gave that to myself, but it's fine. It's fine. I was so into the fight. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just like really impressed with that match. So yeah, I'm recognizing that now, but it's fine. We all make mistakes, guys. We're not perfect. But that was good. That was very good. That was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. So before you can comment that I made a mistake there, yeah, I realized it after the fact. All right. But I am going to do 1 Gambit in Aggression at some point in the next week. I will look at what he can do, you know. I do think Ready to Rumble is going to be a key in his deck. Although, I was going to say, I don't think you can confuse in Aggression, but Psylocke, I might throw Psylocke in there to give him his ability to flip. You know, we can give ourselves the Ready to Rumble, and we'll give it a shot. So, thank you everyone for watching. Take care.